phase 2, your rehab phase, this is circuit C. So we're working on glutes and core here today. So we're starting with our chair shift squat. So you're gonna have a chair here so you can lightly hold on to for a little bit of support. You can also use a railing or a table if you need. A chair just seems to be the right height for most people. So you're gonna be in a narrow squat stance. So feet just slightly wider than hips. You're gonna squat down, you're gonna shift to one side, and then you're gonna come up on that one leg. So you're shifting towards that outside foot. So you're squatting down, shifting over, coming up on that one leg. So down with 2 legs, shift over and up. To modify this, you can squat down, just lift your heels, so about 85% is on that one leg, and then come up. You're gonna repeat on the other side. So you're gonna squat down, shift to the other side, and then come up. Sumo squat, so you're gonna have a nice wide stance, toes turned out, and you're gonna lower down here and up. So inner thighs are working to rotate those hips out, knees go wide and back. So knees aren't flopping forward here, they're rotating out, getting nice and low, working those glutes. So squeezing up as you come up from that low squat. Exhale. So inhale and exhale right before you hit the bottom. Squeeze everything up nice and tight. Glute bridge marches. So you're going to be down on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. You're going to lift those hips up, squeeze your glutes. Palms are facing out, core engaged. You're going to lift one leg at a time. So while you're doing these lifts, your hips stay lifted. So staying in this position, we have our lying leg marches. So you're going to lie down on your back, working that core, tabletop position with your legs. You're going to keep that low back imprinted into the mat, and you're going to tap down one toe at a time. If this feels like too much strain on your core right now, you're going to just modify it by putting your legs down and just marching one leg at a time. So that's the modification. Or you're up at tabletop, lowering and down. As you lower, you shouldn't feel your abs poking out or coning out. You should be able to keep the ribs knitted down and your back pressing against that low mat before you do this advanced version. Clamshells. So you're going to be on your side. You're going to support your head in your hand. You're going to stack your knees and your hips. Your knees are 45 degree angle out. You're going to lift that top knee up and down. So you're keeping your feet together, lifting that top knee down. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you're going to lift your feet off, keep your feet together, and then lift from there. That just gives you a little bit bigger range of motion to open up. So I don't want to see your hips wiggling back and forth. You're going to keep that nice and stable. So those abductors here are working, opening up the legs and rotating. And of course, get both sides. Banded donkey kicks. So you're going to be on all fours. You're going to grab a band. You're going to put it around your foot. Make sure your foot stays flexed, that band stays secure. You're going to anchor it with your hand up here. So smash it between the floor and your hand. You're going to be on all fours. Draw that belly button in, shoulders down. You're going to flex that foot, be up on your toes. You're going to press back and here. Press back here. So glutes are doing the work here. Press straight back and in. Make sure you're not arching through the back as you kick back, but you're keeping that core braced as you extend. And then get the other side. So for rainbow kicks, you can keep the band on for more of a challenge, or you can take the band off. You're going to point that toe behind you. You're going to make a big rainbow with your toe, up and over, up and over, up and over. So the control here is coming from the glute, so we're not arching through our back here. We're isolating the glute to lift that leg up and over, keeping it straight. Next we have fire hydrants. So we're going to be on all fours. Wrists under shoulders, same position as before. You're going to extend that leg out to the side. So open and close, open and close. The goal here is to not lift your hips and twist your body, but keeping this all stable as you isolate those abductors around your hips. So lift and lower. Reverse plank. So you're going to plant your hands just a little bit behind your hips. You're going to extend your legs out in front of you. You're going to lock those shoulders down, brace your core. Inhale, Exhale, lift. And lower down. Lift. And lower down. So you should feel your triceps turning on here, your glutes, your core, your hamstrings, your quads as you pull those kneecaps up. So lift and lower. Try to get your body in a straight line so you're not overarching or letting those hips sag, but come up to a straight line and then lower down. Shorten side plank. So you're going to stack your knees. They're going to be in line with your hips and your shoulders. You're going to be on your elbow. So knees stacked, knees bent. And you're going to lift up. So this is your shortened side plank. We're going to do pulses here. So lifting up, squeeze, up, up, up. We're going to try and increase our time that we can hold this throughout these coming weeks in phase 2. So try to grab a timer and see how long you can hold these pulses for lift. So activating those obliques. And then of course you'll get the other side. So that's circuit C. You're going to repeat exercises 1 through 10 for 2 sets.